Money FM 89.3. Best of breakfast. Companies to watch.
That's right. It is time for Companies to Watch, and the man in the hot seat is none other than Dan Coe. Good morning, sir.
Good Tuesday morning, Emaad. It's great to be back in the studio. Not on a Monday, but Tuesday.
Yeah, how's your long weekend?
Oh, it was good, but it was a little bit tiring for me. I tend to have this habit of, telling myself, you know what, I'm not going to plan anything this weekend. And I end up just staying up all the way till like 2 a.m.
Wow.
So, yeah,
how do you do it, man?
Sleep. I don't know, honestly, at this
All
point.
right. Well, what you did plan is Companies to Watch. So what's on the table?
All right, before that, welcome to Companies to Watch. That's a segment where we spotlight and soak you up with ideas of listed companies that will call for attention. So we're looking at market trends to risks, as well as hidden gems and warning signs to steer clear of. So 8855-0893 and tell us whether you think it's going to be a hot or not. Now, Emaad, we're turning to a household name today, which has undoubtedly become one of the largest and most recognized brands in the world at this point in time. And I believe you might be holding on to one of them.
Yep.
What phone are you using, Emaad?
I am using an Apple.
Oh, yes. Which Apple, may I ask?
It's the iPhone 14.
Oh, and it's still lasts quite well, I believe.
Yes, I usually don't replace my digital devices for at least 3 to 4 years.
That's a very good point to make.
Yeah.
You don't have to actually change your phone every single year.
You don't, but many do.
Many do. But that's not what we're talking about today. I mean, we're talking about Apple, of course, and the maker of iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch, which have set a new standard of quality and revolutionized the way we view technology today. But the reason why I've brought this company to our attention today is because Apple's Silicon Design Group is working on new chips that will serve as the brains for future devices, including, Emaad, its first smart glasses,
Wow.
more powerful Macs, and artificial intelligence service. Now, before we get started on this, do you wear glasses at all?
I don't, but I think I'm getting close to them, Dan, because my left eye's power is not particularly wonderful.
Oh dear. What if that left eye can
Yes.
tell you where to go or where to eat, maybe during your next meal?
Wow, well, if it offers me convenience and helps me save time, then sure, I'll jump right on it.
That might not be very far away from us.
Okay.
Emaad. That's because the company has made progress on the chip that's developing for smart glasses. And it also represents a move that indicates that Apple is ramping up on work on such a device, which would compete with the popular Ray-Ban spectacles offered by Meta platforms. If you don't already know, that's basically this like sunglasses looking like glasses.
Okay.
Right? And it basically allows you to capture video and play music and even, I believe just access their voice command control Siri version of Meta.
Yes, I do believe I've seen pictures of them online, and possibly can also be used for spying purposes, right?
Oh, yes,
At the higher level.
At the higher level, of course, yeah. And it's a pretty convenient tool, I must say, especially since we're constantly looking for convenience and just ease of use, right? Especially if we're out and about. So basically, the Silicon team at Apple has started their, product development engine in recent years, especially after it began replacing Intel processors with their homegrown Mac chips back in 2020. So other semiconductors in development will also enable future Macs as well as AI servers that can power the Apple Intelligence platform. So the glasses processor is based on chips that are used in the Apple Watch that require less energy than the components in products like the iPhone, iPad, and Mac. And I believe that's done so, especially since we don't want something too bulky on our heads.
Yes.
Imagine your years having to hold on to something that's the weight of the iPhone. I think it's going to give you a bit of a headache over time.
Indeed it will.
So the chip has been customized to remove some parts in order to further improve power efficiency. The processor also being designed to control the multiple cameras that are planned for the glasses. So the company plans to begin their mass production of the processor by the end of next year, or perhaps in about 2027.
Not far away.
Indicating exactly that the glasses, if successful, are likely to come in the market roughly the next 2 years. And, as with Apple's other major chips, partner Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing will be handling the production. So, Emaad, I'm just going to ask you here. If you're looking at the smart glasses, what are some functions that you're hoping to see or to enjoy using the product?
Well, I'd want it to be able to compartmentalize the different kinds of products and services that I could buy.
Wow.
Maybe shortlist them for me.
That's good. Okay.
Obviously, see better.
Oh, yes, for sure. Yeah.
Which would be the number one priority if my eyes are weak.
Yeah.
And maybe do like price comparisons as well so that
Yeah.
I don't have to do the legwork.
And that, I believe they would be including it as part of it. Their Apple AI is also set to just be integrated into this software and hopefully make it easier for us to just not spend on unnecessary things in life. Yeah.
Another one is predicting weather patterns,
Oh, that's
I
a
would
good
love
one.
that.
Yeah, that
Yes.
would be very, very useful.
especially if I'm on a long drive somewhere. Or,
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be so useful.
Yeah.
Navigation, I think like all of these are just the basic necessities that
Yeah.
you'll see
Indeed.
in time. But yes, in the meantime, Meta and others have also had success with their non-AR smart glasses, like what I've talked about earlier today, Meta's Ray-Ban frames with built-in camera, open-ear audio, and seamless social sharing.
Wow.
So with a few words, apparently the Meta glasses can allow you to make calls, send texts, control features, and find answers to those random questions that just pop up in your head throughout the day.
That is very good. So chat GPT over your eyes.
Yeah, it feels a little bit like that, the Iron Man glasses, right? The one that, have you watched the Marvel movie Spider-Man?
Not
That
yet, actually.
No, not the new one. The old one.
Yes, of
The one
course.
with
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah.
The,
yeah.
What is it called again? Do you remember the glasses?
I don't quite remember what they're called, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, I digress. So
Yes.
Apple now looks to jump into the market, and it seems like that might actually play out well for them. I mean, they're currently exploring non-AR glasses that use cameras to scan the surrounding environment, which may potentially tell us the weather and rely on AI to assist users. So that would make the device similar to Meta, although Apple is still trying to figure out the exact approach it wants to take. So on top of that, we're also looking at, developments for a new chip called Nevis for the camera-equipped Apple Watch and a component named Glenny for similarly outfitted AirPods. I'm starting to wonder how they get all these names and ideas for the names. But beyond the semiconductors for smaller devices, Apple is working on several new Mac chips, including processors that will likely be known as the M6 Komodo and
Ooh.
M7 Borneo.
Very interesting
Yeah.
names.
Another
Komodo
new
and
name.
Borneo, these are Indonesian islands, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. So another new name for you to think about, the more advanced Mac chip in development dubbed Sotra.
Oh.
The company is planning to bring the M5 processor to the iPad Pro and MacBook Pro as early as next year. So this definitely shows how determined Tim Cook is to beat Meta in the glasses market and also move aggressively to at least take charge of new innovations.
Yeah, can I say that Tim is cooking up a storm right now?
Very good, Emaad. Very good. Let's hold the jokes for just a bit.
All right.
So, verdict for today, I'm going to go with a hot for Apple.
You know, Dan, I'm going to
Yes.
have to side with you on that front.
Yes.
Because all of this stuff is way above my pay grade.
Yep.
And I think it's just going to be great for humanity moving forward.
Oh, 100%. I hope that Apple, you're listening to this and Emaad here needs some new glasses that can help him see better and to tell the weather better because it seems like he's getting wet a lot.
But give me a discount, please.
Oh, yeah, of course. So, as of the 13th of May, we're seeing TipRanks, Yahoo, and Barron's all giving a buy rating on Apple. That pretty much would wrap up for our stock and focus of today, Apple. So, Emaad, did you know that Apple actually had a clothing line back in 1986? They sold apparel, sunglasses, as well as other useful things like watches, chairs, etc. But that did not succeed. And did you know that Apple was actually founded on April Fool's Day?
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, it's not April Fool's today, but here's the joke for you.
Okay.
Why do iPhone cameras look like a stovetop?
Because they have an eye?
No, because Tim Cook's. Okay, hang on. One last
All
one.
right.
What do you
Gee.
call an iPhone's battery?
An iPhone's battery. Oh, gosh. I don't know. Tell me.
Apple juice.
That's good. That's good. That's
And
really
that's
good.
all we have for Apple.
Before acting on the information on Money FM, please consider if it's suitable for your own investment objectives, financial situation, and risk tolerance. To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.